Hey guys, GameBoy3800 here, once again back in Beam. There's a new update out. We're in version 0.24, and it's got some pretty cool features. Levels, for instance, can now have the PBR materials that we've been working on before. A couple of the vehicles have some revamps, and there's some new sounds. So if we take a look at a UI as well, it's all totally changed. It's been given the dark mode by default, so that's cool. Now looks exactly like BeamNG did back in 2015, but not really. We're going to go to audio. I'm going to turn up the effects volume just to show that there is some effects. I guess that's alright. The effects are kind of annoying, so I have them disabled. You will need to redo all your keybinds if you had some before. Changes that directly affect CRD, there's a couple. For one, it's much more difficult to overheat your motor. Right now I have preheated engines turned off, so don't worry. We can actually get temperature in the motor. That's not the issue. The issue is it's now unrealistically hard to overheat the motor. I still can overheat, but it takes like 3 or 4 minutes of donuts to do it. It's insane. But yeah, the next change I can't really show unless I do a different mod, so we're going to go with the old mod here, so give it a second. It does seem to take a while to load up the menus and stuff for the first time. I do recommend clearing cache and verifying your files once the update is done to make sure everything is going to work fine. Some people have said the game crashes and you need to verify your files. I don't know why it does that, but that's what you need to do. You need to verify through Steam as well. And yeah, the game is taking its real sweet time to load. And the other changes, got the sound effects. The H series and one of the Pessimas, the modern one, have been revamped. In the case of the Pessima, it's been totally overhauled. So brand new models for everything, even the engine. And that's fun. As soon as it loads, I can show you. It's actually taking forever. Come on, game. There we go. Jesus. If you load up a truck that has special sounds, they should still work. Take a look into CRC. It still has its fully custom sounds working good. But that's because they use Fmod. If you use a mod that doesn't use Fmod, for instance, the old mod here, there we go. There's a familiar truck. If your mod uses S-Beam like the old mod did, then we'll have no engine sound. So that means all of the old CRD sound zips on the website will be broken. And if you have a monster truck with no sound like this, then that means you need to remove your CRD sounds.zip. And yeah, it's a bit of a throwback driving this truck. I made it compatible just because I had access to it. It drives pretty awfully though. Oh well, let's get away from that. Take a look at one of the new vehicles, or revamped vehicles I should say. It's the Pessima. And I have so many vehicles I can't find it too easily, so we're going to do this. We didn't have too many of these variants before. We will load up Detective Special though. just to take a look at it. I'll rip open the hood so we can see that new engine model. You can see it's definitely way better than normal, but if you zoom really into it, it's definitely not 10 million polys. But oh well. It looks different too because of the PBR. Yeah, there are maps in the base game that have PBR materials, but not this one. I don't think there's any all-wheel drive version of the Pessima, so we're going to go for the H series, since I know that one is mostly all-wheel drive. It's been revamped as well. By far the favorite of the new presets is the Not Mystery machine. The Curiosity Caravan. I love it. I love the rims too. Those are sick. I love donk vehicles, even if they're insane. Traction control being a bit brittle here. Yeah, and I know he said let's pick an all-wheel drive car, and this is most definitely not all-wheel drive, but I had to show it. It's so good. And let's do one more variant of the H series here. Got the not 18 van. You'd love to see it. This van is definitely outside of its comfort zone, but it's still pretty cool. I do like the 18 van here. Got some new breakages as well. Look at that. The doors are coming right off. I would like to go to one of the revamped maps. Which one, though? Which one? Rip. Let's take a look here. I'm going to pull up Steam because that'll show which one is done. I think I can go to East Coast USA, but I want to double check. Roads, Jungle Rock Island, Utah, Small Island. So let's go do that. How do we go back to... No, that's not what I want to do. There we go to vehicle level select. Nowadays, that's something I need to know. I guess main menu. Free roam. There we go. This should be able to get us back to the level select. Small Island, USA. Let's just go to here. Industrial site. Should be fine. I have no idea how long this will take to load. The game is on a solid state drive, this is true, but I haven't loaded this before. And it is after a cache clear. So, I'll give it a few seconds. If it loads, awesome. If it doesn't load, I'll pause recording. There we go. You have the helipad here. What? That's cool. Yeah, pure barrel materials. The roads do look better. They look way better, actually. I don't think there's any deformable terrain yet. I don't think that'll ever really happen. So, yeah, but it's the same small island as you're familiar with, I'm sure. But now it just looks even better. I have no idea what's going on with the water here. What are you doing, Bluther? Okay, if you like keep the camera perfectly still, it's fine, but when you look at it moving the cam, it just has an absolute seizure. Wow. Yep. Roads look amazing. And I'm not sure if that is the same for like dust and stuff as well. No, dust looks the same. Maybe it stays in the air a tiny bit longer? I don't know. It's a point of interest. Is that where you can start something? Wait, that's pretty cool. Can I start like a time trial here? In the overworld. Time trial, island loop alternate. You can hit escape. Requirements, driving a vehicle. Let's play. Don't know if it'll be this vehicle or if it'll be a new vehicle. That's pretty cool though. That actually is very cool. I do like that, how you can like set up events in the overworld like that. I know that there was like a way you could do like portals and stuff in the world, but I didn't know there's a way you could start an event in the overworld. That's really cool now. I'm using a vehicle not really suitable for these roads, like this truck is as wide as the roads, so. I also have no idea how long this course is or where it takes me. Something tells me I shouldn't have gone this way. I should have stayed on the tarmac. Doesn't matter, we have four-wheel drive and four-wheel steering. We can make it there. Trees, what are those? An obstacle? I guess we're defeated. So, can we hit right to, yep, we can restart. So I'll give it like one more attempt, and when I fail, I won't be surprised. Yeah, 11 checkpoints, I think it's around the majority of the island here. Yeah, definitely cool. New materials are good. Better sound options, good. And of course, the UI overhaul was much needed. It had the same design for like 5 years, ever since like 2017, I think, right? What? How? How are you supposed to do this time trial normally? It doesn't say what kind of vehicle you need, it just says a vehicle. I'm sure there's going to be other hot fixes and small things added as this update matures. There's normally, like, 3 or 4 micro patches. Sometimes they fix stuff, most of the time they fix stuff, and sometimes they even add stuff. I remember we got the, where's the hood? I remember we got the like rock crawler hopper as a hotfix, I think, right? Or something like that. One of the crawler type vehicles was just a hotfix, not even a main feature update. There's a weird impact there. My concern now is making that bridge. We're going to fail that, so we're going to just drive down here. And my second concern is just running out of fuel. As you may know, monster trucks are not too efficient. So, you know, even though I do have like a big diesel powered one, it's definitely no more efficient than the regular one. And other than the tire going pretty early on, I had a pretty good run, I guess. You know, in a vehicle obviously not meant for this challenge. It's meant for like a off-road rally truck or whatever. And there we go. Oh, that's lap 2? No, I'm not going to do any more laps of that. How do I quit out here? Abandon. There we go. And it just leaves me there. Alright. So, that's about it for the update. Rocks and roads, better materials, more and better sound options, including the option to make it stereo headphones. I'm surprised that wasn't there already. The only thing the game needs is deformable terrain, and it really will be like unbeatable. Like, come on, every other game in the past 13 years has it, so why not this game? Regardless, still cool to see the BeamNG dev team still working on this game, for better or for worse. That'll be it for this update video. If you have any more questions or anything like that, you can leave it in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed, you can leave a like, favorite, comment, share. And I'll see you all in the future. Goodbye, everybody.